Jeff Nippard has just released a video on how good low volume and high intensity is for your training. But in this video, I'm going to show you how you can apply that so you can stay consistent with the gym. But first things first, we want to explain what actually is low volume and high intensity, okay? So this is going to be 1 to 3 sets per exercise, and you want to be doing around 6 to 10 sets per week for each muscle, okay? And when you're doing these sets, you want to make sure that you're giving maximal effort in every single set. So this means you're training to failure and not leaving 1 rep left in the tank, okay? So what's the point of going to the gym if you're not literally giving 100%? You might as well not just show up if you're not actually going to try, okay? So the reason why it works is that you're putting your muscles under a great amount of stress by going to failure, okay? Which is going to cause muscle growth. And by you shortening your sets, you're going to be more time efficient because you're going to have shorter sessions to 45 to 60 minutes, okay? I can get done a back and bi session in literally 45 minutes, and people ask me like how? It's because I'm using my time wisely and, like I said earlier, lowering your volume, okay? And your recovery will be 10 times quicker, okay? Because you'll be stronger, and because you're doing less sets, your muscles are going to be less fatigued, all right? And this is how I have used it, okay? So I've always started with the compound movements because it's going to be the most fatiguing. So there's no reason for you to do like, I don't know, an incline press at the end of your workout and then do like a tricep push down at the start, unless you're wanting to build your tricep first before your chest, okay? You're going to rest 2 to 3 minutes for your compounds and 1 to 2 minutes for your isolations. So if you don't know what your isolations are, it's basically where you're doing a movement and it's only moving one joint, okay? So for example, if you're doing like a bicep curl or like a lateral raise, and a compound is where you're moving more than one joint. So as I said earlier, incline press, lat pull down, row, pull up, squat, okay? And like we said earlier, every single time that I've done a set, except for my warm-up sets, is that I've left no reps left in the tank, giving 100% effort every single time, okay? And I trained each muscle twice a week. And if you can't do that, that's completely fine. But as long as you can get in the gym as much as possible and trying your best, that's all that matters, okay? But if you can, obviously train each muscle twice a week. And the last thing that I want to speak about is what are the common myths, okay? So the first thing that I want to speak about is that the more sets and reps you do equals to more muscle growth, okay? That is wrong, because obviously if you're doing, let's say 10 sets for an exercise, it's not going to cause muscle growth, it's just going to cause fatigue, okay? Same with like doing 30 plus reps, it's not going to really benefit you. And yeah, it's just going to cause more fatigue. And that the second myth is that comes up a lot, is that you need to train every single day. There was a point in my fitness journey where I was training 7 days a week, right? I would do push, pull, legs, forearms with intensity, high intensity cardio. Then I'd go push, pull, legs again. And I don't know how I got injured, or that I just didn't burn out, because I was training every single day and wasn't letting my body rest. So you need to let your body rest, okay? And the last thing that I want to speak about is that a myth is that you need to spend hours in the gym. You only need, like we said earlier, you only need 45 to 60 minutes in the gym. Unless you're like a power lifter, you don't need to be in the gym for that long, okay? And yeah, you can be, and even if you don't have time to do 45 minutes, do 30 minutes. At least you've gone and you've got a hard workout in, okay? So that's how you're gonna apply it to your busy life, okay? And if you wanna work one-to-one with me, click the link down below in the description, and I will see you in the next video.